bitches. 16 subscribers. 16 is double digits. Double digits, it's double header. Double header means 2 songs, 1 video, because it's a celebration, bitches. I'm Rick James. Show Charlie Murphy your titties. All right, y'all, for those who are not aware, it is a celebration, and we are going to conclude Tyler's Goblin album with Nightmare right into Tron Cat. I saw a couple mentions of how those 2 songs feed right into each other. So yeah, let's do it. I've enjoyed doing the last couple tracks. We'll wrap up Goblin, I think, with this one, unless you guys are dying to hear one more song off of Goblin. I think I'm kind of ready to move on to either another artist at your suggestion or more songs by Tyler at your suggestion. Either way. But we're going to crack it off right away. Nightmare, Tyler the Creator. Let's see how it all goes.
So you tell me that everything just isn't going well.
Okay.
Well, first off,
oh, fuck yeah.
My only problem is death. Fuck heaven, I ain't showing no religious respect. Brain damage therapy's the only thing I regret. Talking to me is like a fucking body missing a neck. But I'm surprised I ain't pop off, my top off. Life is a bitch and my cock's soft, the Glock's cocked. My hands dribble, my fingers slip, the wall's red. Her life is fucked, she's sad now, her son is dead. I told her I'm a worst nightmare. This is hell, you don't ever gotta fight fair. My spirit floats around in the night air, or in your daydreams, that's how death seems. I told her I'm a worst nightmare. This is hell, you don't ever gotta fight fair. My spirit floats around in the night air, or in your daydreams, that's how death seems.
The bass is already making me think of almost like someone pounding on the door, like let me in, like bam, 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 bam. I don't know if that's really on purpose or if that's how it's supposed to be interpreted. It kind of reminds me, it makes me think of, God, was that old movie with Jack Nicholson? Red Rum and all that shit. The Shining, you know, let me in, banging in, it's a nightmare and all that shit. That one line, fucking accidentally shoots the kid. That's a little rough. That's a little rough. Yeah. My hands trembled, my fingers slipped, the walls red. Her life is fucked, her son is dead. Yeah, I mean that's a bad day. Fuck heaven, ain't showing religion no respect. I like the line, talking to me is like a fucking body missing her neck. Although now that I read it out loud, I don't really know why I like it. A body missing her neck. Talking to me is like a body missing her neck. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Where were we here? About right there.
Or in your daydreams, that's how death seems. When I was younger, I would smile a lot. I'm getting older, getting bolder with a wiser top. Now I'm drunk driving, lap full of Budweiser tops. Life is a movie and you're just a prop. They beg me to stop, but I listen like death drums. Love, I don't get none. That's why I'm so hostile to the kids that get some. My father called me to tell me he loved me. I have a better chance of getting Taylor Swift to fuck me. Annoying and I'm ugly. Most niggas wanna punch me. I'm surprised the fucking doctor even touched me. Feel like Humpty, you hoping that I fall. Fuck y'all, I'm Eyez, I'm parentless. I kinda arrogant, ignorant as fuck. Offend people for the hell of it because I am the devil. Fucker, get on my level. Donuts and keys and kickflip supremes and markers. My life is Mesmo Unique Parker, but a little darker. I see you in a couple.
I kind of like where the music changed right there. That's kind of interesting. I hate to pause it there, but I have to. I do have to stop and talk about it every now and then. But I'm kind of excited to see where the music goes. This is the second or third song where Tyler's talking about lack of father figure in his life, lack of parenting, which is interesting. Unfortunately, that seems to be a common theme. Not so much like in rap, but people who are unhappy with their lives, man. If the parents ain't around, it fucks up the kids. I'm sorry, it fucks up the kids. Some people don't want to say that, but it does. It fucks up the kids, man. It really does. Don't really know what else to say about that. Parentless, odd, kind of arrogant. Ignorant as fuck. Defend people for the hell of it. So, I mean, that's, yeah, because I am the devil. So, yeah, defending people for the hell of it. Devil's advocate. Sure, right there. But it seems to have this air of, I don't want to say doesn't care, but it's more like it doesn't matter. You know, there are people who say they don't care, but they do care. But he almost seems to come from an angle of none of this shit matters because he's a nightmare. Where was I? I think I came in. Oh, shit. Well, we'll just go from here. Donuts and keys, kickflips, supremes, and markers. My life is Monique Parker. I do not know who Monique Parker is, but a little darker. So I missed that line.
I see you in a couple. Oh, F. I told her I'm a worst nightmare. This is hell, you don't ever gotta fight fair. My spirit floats around in the night air, or in your daydreams, that's how death seems. I told her I'm a worst nightmare. This is hell, you don't ever gotta fight fair. My spirit floats around in the night air, or in your daydreams, that's how death seems.
So it just occurred to me, and I like this because with Tyler and his alter egos, I wonder if in the first verse when he's talking about where his fingers slipped and the wall is red and her son is dead, I wonder if he's talking about himself. He killed himself and that's his mom. I wonder. I don't know. I just kind of jumped to that instinctively because Tyler likes to do these little twists on his characters or who he's singing about. Let's see where it goes. Because that is a mother's worst nightmare or a parent's worst nightmare is their own child killing themselves. Obviously, that would be... I didn't want to fucking talk about that. Like, that would be very, very difficult. Yeah, okay, let's keep going.
Tyler, here's some water, man. You seem a little tense.
I wonder if this is his therapist.
How's the bed?
All because a nigga just don't give a fuck. Parents wanna blame me all because their kid is fucking gut. But fuck that, you're a shitty parent face, suck it up. It's what you shoulda did before that nigga bust. Huh. Feel like I miss my little brother growing up. Feel like my little brother misses his brother growing up. But this is golf wing, like he misses family growing up. I got a little taller since the last time you see me, bruh. Now I'm emo, so fuck it, I'm pulling up. But I never had a drink.
Sydney, Tyler's throwing up.
My nigga Jasper said if I drink and get drunk enough, I won't feel the feelings I be feeling when I'm sobered up. But that's a fucking lie. Why would he say that I'm as emotionally straight as Travis when he... Don't look at me, I'm 6'5", about to fucking cry about another guy, but this is golf wing, do or die. I finally had a family. Damo's in another state, and what the fuck is Riley? Now you niggas wanna be nice
because the labels wanna sign me, but before the co-signing, then you fuckers couldn't find me.
Fuck that, I hope you die in a fiery death. One ear I got kids screaming, OF is the best. The other ear I got Tron cat asking where the bullets and the bombs at, so I can kill these levels of stress. Shit.
Nice mention of the Tron cat there, because I'm glad we're doing that next. It was an interesting little effect with the song where it's kind of sped up there. There's a lot to take in. A lot to take in. The part where he's talking about his brother. I want to go back to that. Parents want to blame me because their kid is fucking up. But fuck that, you're a shitty parent. Face it, suck it up. I'm having a duality here on it. I still want to kind of cling to this idea of him kind of talking about himself. It could be both. It could be him, you know, his parents blaming him for fucking up, but he's saying, no, you're a shitty parent. And it could be other parents blaming him for their own kids. I kind of doubt that's the case. I feel like Tyler's probably singing about himself in this situation. His mentions about his brother here. I feel like I missed my little brother growing up. My little brother missed his brother growing up. This is a pretty intense song. What's throwing me off of my initial take with him committing suicide, or maybe I'm just kind of putting the timeline in there too late. Like, initially I thought he killed himself at a young age, but maybe there's been time for him to grow and then he's killing himself kind of towards the end. But he was gone during that time anyway. I don't know. This is a very challenging song. I mean, it seems straightforward, but I don't really want to take it that way because I feel like Tyler puts a lot more into what he's saying than what's on the surface level. And I forget all these different alter egos and stuff. You know, of course, drinking to kill the pain and get away from it. Huh. I assume the red lines are his therapist. Okay, let's keep going. The hell of a ride already. Where was I? Oh, let me back up. I don't think I'm this far in. I don't know what OF is. All right, let's keep going. Right here.
But that's a fucking lie. Why would he say that I'm as emotionally straight as Travis when he don't look at...
I also want to say, and the Tyler Calm Down, it makes me think like he's kind of talking to his therapist, and he's kind of like, you know, ramping up. Also, I like how the rhythm and the lyrics are becoming more intense, and he's going faster, kind of ramping up. Not in the sense of telling a story, but I just like that the song is doing that. It's picking up more pace.
I'm 6'5", about to fucking cry about another guy, but this is golf wing, do or die. I finally had a family. Dom was in another state, and what the fuck is Riley? Now you niggas wanna be nice
Cause the labels wanna sign me, but before the co-signing, then you fuckers couldn't find me.
Fuck that, I hope you die in a fiery death. One ear I got kids screaming, OF is the best. The other ear I got Tron cat asking where the bullets and the bombs at, so I can kill these levels of stress. Shit, they say that.
The line about, you know, now that labels want to sign him and all that stuff, I just can't help but feel like this is a reference toward he didn't get any support when he was off doing this thing. They wouldn't help him out. And now that he's making it, all of a sudden they want to support him, which, you know, of course, fuck that. Like, that's not how it works, man.
That I'm shocked value. How about you hop off cock and turn volume down? I haven't got around to telling my mom shit because I don't know how to. All I want is her support, but know what the fight's at home. Where mommy cuss out cousins so knives get shown. Now she's really fucking pissed, so the knives get thrown and hit her in her fucking neck. Now her throat's all gone, looking like a fucking monster from the Twilight Zone. Then they wonder why I stay at Travis Pad with a backpack for the whole week full of plastic wrap black tees and deodorant, like his house is my home. I could live with the same hat and the same flat screen TV watching Flapjack and the same bacon and waffles on that nice Saturday where I skate with the same fucking friends at. Didn't give a fuck about fame or a name. Oh, message from the Jizza. Oh, another one from Plain Pat. Email full of emails I never write back. Ain't kill myself yet. Now I already want my life back. I told her I'm a worst nightmare. This is hell, you don't ever gotta fight fair. My spirit floats around in the night air. Or in your daydreams, that's how death seems. One shot.
It's hard to pause this song. Like, I don't want to pause this song because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of story. And there's just a lot of pieces being put into this puzzle of what he's talking about. Being with friends that don't care about his fame because they're just his friends, which is great. You know, so obviously there's a support mechanism that exists there. This is a cool song. And, you know, it's unfortunate to me. I don't work in the music industry, obviously. And honestly, from all the shit I've heard from documentaries and interviews and songs and shit, I don't think I'd ever want to work in the music industry. Like, I can understand the idea of wanting to make it big and fame and money and all that stuff, sure. And just being successful in general. But goddamn, the music industry sounds awful. It just sounds awful. It just chews up everyone that's in it for some reason. All right. I've got a minute left. Let's wrap this one up. Let's get through the two.
2 shots, 1 gun, 2 cops. I'm going in flu shots. Couldn't kill me with 2 top rockers. You on the side of faggots and cock blockers. I'm on the side of badass kids and the top notches. I'm Barney, dinosaur, hardly ever human. Cause I'm shooting with the baggies and the carnies. You niggas can't harm me. Cause y'all know that we at the fucking dirty like it's laundry. Nigga, get off me.
Calm down, man.
Fuck off me, man. Fuck.
What's gotten into you?
I don't know. It's like I'm a different person at times. Sometimes I'm fucking mad, sometimes I'm not. It's like I got a fucking voice in my head telling me to do all this fucked up shit, man. to do this shit that I don't want to fucking do.
What's his name?
Tron Cat.
Tron Cat. All right, let's jump into Tron Cat. I'm just gonna go straight fucking into it. Fuck me, Tyler. I don't know what that is. Tron Cat. Here we go. Completely different sound, of course.
Satan's getting jealous of the wolves. Demons say they preferring us. Books are not giving a fuck what they referring us. Wolves, I know you heard of us. We're murderers and young enough to get the fucking priest to come and flirt with us. You niggas rap about fucking bitches and getting head. Instead, I rap about fucking bitches and getting heads. While you niggas stacking bread, I can stack a couple dead bodies, making red look less of a color, more of a hobby. I'm not a rapper, nor a rapist, nor a racist. I fuck bitches with no permission and tend to hate shit. Brag about the actions and the rhyming pattern matter, and then proceed to sat her down when I go splattering her chatterbox. At a boy, high future, you're not in our category. Torture with the super soaker at the Asian liquor store. It's the type of shit that make a Chris Brown wanna kick a whore, that make songs about the wet blockers when it rains and pours. I hate this, screaming fuck patience. Got a nigga shaking like the common fucking Haitian after chronic masturbation, asking where Mary Kate went. I wanna be the reasons why all lesbians hate dick. I make
Jesus, man. So if this is the voice in his head that's making him crazy and do all this crazy shit from Nightmare, makes sense. I like it. I mean, this is the crazy voice in the head for sure. Definitely. There's some great lines in here. Where the fuck was it? I think it was before this. No, not that one. Where is it? About the color red. More of a hobby. Where the fuck did it go? There we go. Bodies making red look less of a color and more of a hobby. That's a good line. I like that. Satan's getting jealous. Yeah, this fucking line. Oh my god, dude, it's great. And looking young enough to get the fucking priest to come and flirt with us. Yeah. Well done. Well done, Tyler. I like this. I like the music in this. There's more going on. This is an interesting album when it comes to the music. Because again, every song has been fairly basic in terms of what's happening musically. There's not a lot going on. It's not boring. But the music is serving the song pretty well, I feel like. Which is cool. It's really cool. Oh my god. All right, let's keep going with Tron Cat.
You're not in our category. Torture with the super soaker at the Asian liquor store. It's the type of shit that make a Chris Brown wanna kick a whore, that make songs about the wet blockers when it rains and pours. I hate this, screaming fuck patience. Got a nigga shaking like the common fucking Haitian after chronic masturbation, asking where Mary Kate went. I wanna be the reasons why all lesbians hate dick. I make this damn bull wink with a red moose. Game of duck tape with a dead goose. She run around this motherfucking dungeon, her legs loose, until I accidentally get the salt to her head. Oops. Victim, honey, you're my fifth one. Honey on that topping when I stuff you in my system. Rape a pregnant bitch and tell my friends I had a threesome.
Oh,
you got a fucking death wish, I'm a genie, it'll get done. Nice to meet you, but it's more pleasant to eat you with a leaf.
Pause, there we go. I don't know why, I really like the la la la. I think of I just think of kind of an insanity thing, but I think of like a cartoon crazy child, you know, that looks all innocent because it's drawn in cartoon, but she's just like running around stabbing everything, happy as can be, just murder. If you guys have ever seen there's a South Park episode where it's like the woodland creatures and they're super evil, but they talk all nice and they're all cute and pretty, but they just want to rape everything, and it's just kind of reminds me of that in general. The fucking pregnant bitch and the threesome, that was pretty harsh. Let me back up a little bit because I missed the first couple lines on this, I think.
You got a fucking death wish, I'm a genie, it'll get done. Nice to meet you, but it's more pleasant to eat you with a leaf of salad and some dressing pouring out a teacup. Bitch, I'm Tyler the Creature. Suck your feet up like a beach of leeches. Rubble more than the fucking bottom of a sneaker. Jeep with a fucking creeper. Get your daughter and keep her in the Jeeps where the wolf gang rides around deeper. Take it to Ladera, now she's scared and you're embarrassed. Filled with terror, chop her legs off and tell her to run some errands. Put her eyes in the canteen, take it to the barracks. Stare at Steve, say it costs 10 to fuck Eric. Put her in the lake, her body seems great, now it's time to fish her like Derek. Satan's us, we're dangerous. We're trading kids for angel dust and sniffing out at Michael Jackson's trying to suck our dick. Hippopot the fucking llamas, dead bodies, cheerleading squatters. Gave the team a bunch of fucking bees and the Kiki Palmer. They will never catch 'em or catch up. They asked me what it was, I told them fuckers it was ketchup. Nutty like my checks, makes you bleeding from a rectum. Odd future wolves stirring ruckus, throwing sets up. Yeah.
All right, so clearly there's a lot going on here. I don't even really know what to say. Another thing I thought about though too was, when I was talking about the animated cartoon, little girls stabbing people, the whole la la la. That makes me also think of, I think it's Chester the cat. I think that's his name from, oh my God, Alice in Wonderland. I almost said Alice in Chains. Alice in Wonderland, the little hookah, or not the hookah smoking cat, the cat. It's up in the tree, changes colors, and invincible, and that sound kind of reminds me of, and some of the music in this reminds me of that cat for some reason. Just kind of like a weird, crazy smile, and changing colors, and shifting around, and doing all this stuff. It's hard to comment on the lyrics because there's a lot of lyrics, and they're coming pretty fast. Especially these last couple verses where he's mentioning all these names and stuff like that. I don't really know who they are. We got a minute and a half left. Let's keep punching through, I guess.
This the type of shit that make children break in apartments. When you tell a fucking orphan you don't love them till they heart them. Starve her till I carve her, then I shove her in the Rover, where I cut her like a barber with a Parkinson's disorder. Store her in the portable freezer with me to cool and catch.
It took me a little second for that to hit. Cut her like a barber with a Parkinson's disorder. So obviously that's not a very good haircut at all, but that's a good line. I like it.
With a bunch of fucking Mexicans crossing the border. I'll be the only wetback who ain't really touched the water, cause I be too fucking busy trying to flirt with Hazel's daughter. I'm awesome, and I fuck dolphins. Sicker than a starving Nigerian kids golfing. Odd future wolf gang, Nazi bar mitzvah with your sister at the bar playing leg and arm twister. Evident that I'm the shit, I'm the poo like Tigger dick. I got these cracker doctors saying, yeah, Bobby, these niggas sick. Animal safari, if I offend you, I'm sorry, because I'm the blackest skinhead since India Ari. I don't smoke weed, so no need for the matches. Said fuck coke, and now I'm snorting Hitler's ashes. Plan on either dying for suicide or my asthma, being the only bastard in the box logo casket. Rashes on my dick from licks of Shish Kebab Saggets and some Kanye West glasses screaming out. Catch me in the attic taking photos of my dad's dick. Drop the beat here to make it extra climactic.
Huh. Is that the end? I do like the beat. Yeah, I focus so much on listening to him rap. I don't listen to music as much as I would like to. I like that synth kind of floating around. Yeah. It's a good sound for the song. It has the right tone. Dark, kind of floating around. Huh. Some of you guys had mentioned that one of these songs was pretty controversial. It's hard to pick out which one was the one that was controversial because it would seem like they're both pretty controversial. The content is pretty intense for the most part. You got one song where the guy, the nightmare, but probably from what I think of is him killing himself as the son and all that stuff, and then the other one, Tron Cat, being the songs or the voices in his head. And they're obviously very crazy voices in his head. I like having the context of that. One thing I have a very narrow and kind of cliche opinion on is, I guess it's called shock rap. And I'll hear these songs every now and then, and it sounds like somebody's just saying the craziest shit that they can come up with, but there's no real foundation for it. There's no context for it. At least it's this with Tron Cat. Yeah, he's saying a bunch of crazy stuff, but it's from the perspective of the crazy voices in his head that are making him do the things in the previous song. So there's more of a story and more of a basis for him just saying a bunch of crazy shit. Huh. Well, Nightmare and Tron Cat. I'm going to listen to the rest of the album now. So this is another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of conclude doing reactions to the album so that I can finally just listen to the album, because I have not listened to it, and it's good news, in my opinion. I want to listen to it. So Tyler has done something enough to make me curious to just from beginning to end the Goblin album and check it out. I will listen to these songs again, both of them, the Nightmare and Tron Cat. I kind of like Tron Cat more, although I don't know why. I think maybe it's the music, and I think maybe it's just a little bit more. You know, you got to remember metal. I'm even though I listen to a wide range of music, I tend to the faster sides of music. So I like it when things are kind of going. I don't mind slow and mellow, but it's gotta fit just right. Although with the stuff that Tyler has done, that's a little bit slower, it fits. So pretty cool. Tyler, the creator, it feels like his music is pretty deliberate. And there's a good mix of kind of variety in there too. The sounds across these 4 songs, Yonkers, She, Nightmare, and Tron Cat, the sound has been pretty distinct for each song. And sometimes that's something I criticize metal for. It's like, I like this song, but it sounds like the other song, which sounds like the other song. Sometimes if it gets too similar, it stops being interesting. Yeah, cool. Okay, well, so what's next then? Here are my 2 preferences for your guys' recommendation. I'm going to toss out what I would like to see recommended. Either more Tyler from a different album or a different artist. Now, keep in mind, when it comes to artists, I know a little bit of 90s rap. So I know Chronic and Chronic 2001. I know most of Eminem's stuff. I know he's not just 90s, but I've listened to most of his stuff. I know Cypress Hill Black Sunday. I love that album. That's a great album. And that's pretty much it. You know, of course, I've heard Ice Cube's Good Day and that one Tupac song that gets played all the time. But I don't know shit about rappers, so feel free. You guys did a great job recommending Tyler. He is interesting. He's not, you know, the cliche, stereotypical rapper that I think of, you know, with the bitches and the bottles and the money and the club. That shit's just so boring. It's so fucking boring to me. I'll also say this. I would like something that's got a little bit more beat. Okay, not to disrespect Tyler. I think what he's doing musically is good. It works. But I like music. So if they've got stuff going on there, let's make it happen. And my electricians have showed up. So I got to go. All right.